Okay. Kelim Perek Tes Vav Mishnah Vav. Nivle Hasada Hashara, I'm sorry. Uh, Now we're into musical instruments and whether they're makabel tuma. So it's like a guitar type thing. Hashara from the word singing. So Nivle Hashara the tame, right? Because they kept their money, the musicians kept their money inside, it has a hole, right? Guitar has a hole, so they leave the money inside. Vinivle B'nai Levi and the wind instruments, I think that's the way to say it, of the Levium, they're tahar because they never put the coins in there because it belonged to the Beis Hamikdash. Kol HaMashkin, Tmein, all right? All liquids are Tame, meaning the seven liquids. Mayim, Yayin, Shemen, Dvash, Cholov, Dam, and Tal, dew. They're all Makabal Tumah. And if they fall onto fruit, they make the fruit roy to be Makabal Tumah. Umashka base matbachaya, and the liquids by the shchita, the shchita of the Beis Hamikdash are tar, um, meaning they can't become tame, and they can't make anything else hushul kavatuma. Right? Um, yeah. And what's a pshat? It's Allah Moshe Messina. Because otherwise, we just said water and blood are makabel. Fine. Kol svarim matamaras yadayim. All svarim. This is from the beginning of Masechta Shabbos, from the Yud Ches Gezeres that they did in the attic. Right. So I said all svarim and makabel are mataman yadayim. Right. So um, yeah. So that was one of the Yud Ches Gezeres. Chutz misefer or azora, except for the sefer of the Beis Hamikdash, which is the sefer Torah that the Kohen Gadol read on Yom Kippur. Right. And Hakel. And they weren't worried about people storing, because people were storing the Sifrei Torah or Svarim, not Sifrei Torah, also all Svarim, meaning the Chavdal of Sifrei Tanakh, and people were storing them together with the Truma, and the mice were eating them, so they made these gezeras. So, but the Sefer Torah that belongs to the Kohen Gadol, the Beis Hamikdash, that they weren't worried about. Hamarkov. Now we're back to the musical instruments. Um, some sort of horse of wood that the clowns make. The fake horses, I don't know, they don't do that thing anymore, but it seems like that was some sort of entertainment to ride a fake horse. So those are tar, right? Because it doesn't not a clay kibble, it doesn't hold anything. Habatnun. So batnun, that's some sort of wind instrument. Vehakantemon, the Rav has a very interesting description. A kantamon is a musical instrument that looks like the fake leg of an amputee. Right? So, okay, I don't know where they got that muscle from. Eros. Eros is some sort of drum. Harelu Tmei, and they're all tabe. Because they can hold things. Rabbi Yehuda says Eros, Tame Moshav, and Eros is Tame for sitting on it. Right? Like a Zav who sits on it will make it Tame. Or a Zav or a Nida, Yeledes.
The Medrash?
What?
Is that Medrash or Moshe? Is there a difference? I don't remember.
A medrash is if he carries it.
Oh, okay.
Moshev, right? That meaning he doesn't necessarily have to touch it. And Moshev is if he sits on it, even if he doesn't necessarily touch it. V'nesha ha'alayis yeshevas alav. Right? Because a woman who's the wailer, that's what they call him, the one that cries by the Levias, right?
Mhm.
I mean, they would drum and cry at the same time. and sometimes they use it as a chair, right? The Tanakama doesn't consider that a chair just because they temporarily sit on it. Mitsudas hachulda tmeya, a trap for a chulda, for a weasel, is tame. V'shal akbarin taira, and for mouse it's tar. All right. So the reason is because the one for a weasel has some sort of kli, to it. But akbarin does not have some sort of kli to it. All right. So there's a lot of interesting situations in that Mishnah. Okay, let's see. Shari Tshuva. That's a finishing the parak. So l'chaim for all those that are making l'chaim. Yeah. Um.
Logging back in. I'm not looking about it.
Did you learn Shari Tshuva last night?
Yeah, we're up to kufayin. Kufayin is what I have. So v'yesh min akat hara hazois, and we're talking about the people who are also not roi to olam haba, and yesterday we said that they're the type of people that don't take Yiddishkeit serious. Then provides v'yesh min akat hara hazois, and this part of this group, ki loy rav lahem asher loy lavshu charadus. It's not enough for them that they don't get scared. Ki chalfu ruchayk va'edus. When they flip, literally means when they flip the laws, right? Meaning it's not only the pshat that they're not scared when they do an avera. They praise themselves and they bless themselves when they actually do their taivas. And these are the ones that really tick off Hashem. They get Hashem angry. Says when Russia goes, which does whatever he wants, taivas nashay, and the robber, the Beitzei Beirech Niyetz Hashem, and that Hashem hates that. V'dibri Yeshayahu alav Hashalom al avdan hakasahi, and Yeshayahu spoke about how this group is going to be lost. Shenemar b'shever poishim v'chatayim yachdav v'oizvei Hashem yichlu. Right, and they're gonna break, and and the people that leave Hashem are gonna be gone. Himshel hamardim v'chatayim l'kliya nishbar. So he compared the people that rebel and the people that do chatayim to a broken kli, sheyesh by she'eris, that has epis something left over. V'amar ki oizvei Hashem yichlu, but those that, meaning he first says there's a kli, so you have a broken kli, like we're learning in the Mishnayos, so you have epis something left from the kli. But oizvei Hashem yichlu, but those that forget about Hashem, they're gone. She'ein lam chelek lo'olam haba, they don't have a chelek lo'olam haba. Ken shenemar asher lo yazev lahem shorish v'anav, that there's going to be not a root or a branch left of them. All right. So Mamela, that's a bad situation they're in. Let's just finish one more, and then we'll finish. Actually, man, this is a l'chaim. We'll finish Shar Gimel. Let's just finish. Va'ovdan hakitas haniskaras bizman shalei osu tshuva. And this that they're lost. These groups of people that we mentioned bizman shalei osu tshuva, when they don't do tshuva. This is important because people here ein lechelek l'olam haba. You malvin penei chareir rabim, and this ein lechelek l'olam haba. So the Shari Tshuva finishes off, and he says, of course they're going to get lost is when they don't do tshuva. But if they do tshuva from their bad ways, nimlat nafsham in avdan, then their nefesh, their souls will be saved from destruction. Kinyan shenemar shuvu banam shevavim, erpa meshuva seichem, do tshuva and I'm going to heal you. V'nemar shuva yisrael ad Hashem elekecha ki kashalta ba'aveinecha, do tshuva because you tripped up in your avera. V'nemar b'shuva v'nachas tivashein, and it says that with tshuva and nachas you will be saved. Okay, l'chaim on Shar Well, it's no, I'm sorry, and it's not finished Shar Gimel. It's not finished.
Mm.
We just finished this section of Shar Gimel, right?
Right.
Meaning this is this part of the Shar of those that are not gonna have Olam Haba. Right, the next Shar, whatever, it's not a Shar. The next Chelik of the Shar is the ones that are not going to ever see the Shechina. Right, it's a little different. Yeah. Oh, of course, the Shar Gimel was not finished. It's yeah. Okay, because that's we still have to get into all the Lashon Hara. The whole Hilchos Lashon Hara is based on what's coming up in the Shari Tshuva. But we're going to be there for a
Yeah.
while.